Hi everybody, my name is Nick Salthouse, and this is the proposal for the Watershed Sustainability Tracking Platform here at Blue Lagoon. And so as we are all aware, the mission here at Blue Lagoon is to create a healthy beachwear living style. However, the company's morals are not aligning with their production of their products and are negatively having an effect on the environment. And the goal that we are trying to avoid is unsuspecting customers supporting a beachwear company that is ultimately having a negative effect on the environment. So jumping right into the current problem, a lot of the data they are collecting is spread across multiple different systems, and this makes it extremely difficult to accurately monitor the different carbon emissions, energy consumption, transportation emissions, and packaging waste for the company. And so this creates two major problems. The first problem being the reliable information as need be, because as we know, it is separated across multiple different sectors, which takes a long while to combine into one major platform to assess the actual results, as well as how customers are expecting the environmentally responsible companies to manage their carbon emissions and different greenhouse gas emissions properly. And so, why this matters. As shown in the survey results, only 7% of the employees were aware of the environmental impact generated by this company's productions, as well as how the environmental responsibilities does not align with the company values. And as I previously have mentioned before, the goal here at Blue Lagoon is to create a healthy living environment and promote the beachwear. However, the way that this company is headed, there will not be much of the more beachwear to be worn because of the degradation of the natural resources. So the proposed solution for the watershed centralized sustainability platform is to have all of the data be centralized, as well as provide a single dashboard for an easy to use platform. As seen on the right, we can see how this is the carbon emission dashboard, and so we can see the carbon emission score as highlighted on the upper left hand of that image. And this can give you real-time tracking information, so that way if we are testing out multiple different systems into implement into the company, we can see how this option 1 may negatively impact, while option 3 will positively impact in real time, and allow the company to spend most of its time working on these ideas rather than trying to gather and centralize the data from all of the multiple different sectors. And so the key benefits of the watershed tracking platform are obviously the improved data accuracy, as well as greater transparency, as all of this information would be available to the customers online. And as this information would be released to the public would start to see that this company is truly taking an initiative in bettering their operational cost and managing the different types of energy resources used, as well as hopefully identifying some cost saving opportunities and improving the public's perception of this company. The implementation timeline takes around 12 months. However, we have seen it done in as little as 9 months, with accordance with companies working very well together. And so the first 2 months will focus on planning and assessing the company's needs, whereas months 3 and 4 will involve integrating it into the existing systems. Months 5 through 7 will be dedicated to testing and ensuring all reporting functions operate correctly. And this is something we here at Blue Lagoon take full control over, so that way you guys are not trying to funnel through all of the work. And this is just part of the customer service that we like to offer to you guys. And then as well as the employee training, that takes between 3 months, which will happen between months 7 to 10. And this is something that we come in and do in office for you guys as well. And then we typically see the full implementation around months 10 to 12, depending on how the training goes and how large the companies are. And so the budget and return on investment is that the largest expenses include the software licensing and system integration, followed by the employee training, technical support, and contingency funding. And although this represents a significant investment, the long-term benefits outweigh the initial cost. And we here have a statement for everyone at Blue Lagoon is that if you guys do not see a 7% increase in profitable margins within the first 9 months of the setup, you guys are welcome to a full refund of the system tracking. And as we wrap things up today, some of the recommendations